What's up, everybody? It's March in Minnesota. My Coleus has color again, and my spider mite problem is gone. So let's get the 2019 March houseplant tour started. Well, are you coming? Okay, so updates. I've got some new plants, I've got some old plants that are doing better, I've got some plants that are no longer with us. So I'll try to keep you updated on all of those since my last video. My last video didn't have the scientific names of all the plants. This time I'll be adding them right next to the plants so you guys can see what they are. I've got a few wrong, so thanks for all my commenters who were telling me what was which plants I got wrong, so thanks. And hold on. Oh my god. Is that the actual sun? Oh, sweet Lord in heaven. Okay, so firstly, this guy is new. He is a Yucca plant. I got him from a fellow coworker, and I put a little bird there. And these guys have been doing really great. He's got really rough leaves underside and kind of scratchy, so I think he's been liking it here. Alright, up here is the African violet. Doing great as ever. I was told that she's not flowering because I have her in a pot that's too large, so she's just focusing on growing foliage, which is fine. I'll just keep her in this pot for a few years, I guess, and see if she flowers again. I really can't wait for her to flower again because she had beautiful, like, white flowers. So that's the African violet. Up here we have my golden pothos. Some of the leaves aren't doing so good, but all in all, doing okay. Alright, here we have my English ivy, and my English ivy here, this one had spider mites, so there's a lot of burning on the leaves from what I did to get rid of the spider mites. So, and lost a lot of foliage down here, so it's looking like a bonsai now. Hopefully it gets better. Alright, here's my neon pothos. And I'll put a little video here of what she looked like earlier, but she's doing fantastic. She's doing what a devil's ivy does, which is just grow, grow, grow. I moved her up so she gets a little bit more sun, and she's loving it. Alright, let's go to my other ones. Okay, so here I have my closed terrarium. Of my 2 terrariums that I made, this is the only one that survived. It has a fern in there, it has 2 different types of ferns, and it has what's left of my spike moss in there. My spike moss did not survive the transfer, so that's the only little bit I have left. Now, if you guys remember this guy here, wow. I think I'll go ahead and, whoop, right there, put a little video there about what he used to look like. I thought they were dead. I think I'll do a they them for this plant. They them, I thought they were dead, and I just put them in soil, and I put them in, gave them some water, and as you can see, right there, you see the dead white parts, and then this part here is green. So I don't know what it is. I've asked plenty of like other houseplant Facebook pages about what it could be, but no idea. If anyone knows, would you tell me? But they're coming back from the dead. If you want to know any other things I did to bring them back, yeah, go ahead and leave a comment and I'll maybe make that video. Alright, here we have the Wandering Jew, also known as, let's see, I'm going to butcher this, Tradescantia zebrina. I'll write it down in the video, but here's my Wandering Jew, doing fantastic, wandering. As you can see, and you can see those beautiful shiny leaves. Alright, this guy is my, I think it's called a turtle vine, also known as Coleus repens, but that's my turtle vine. Here is my Peperomia Orb pixie lime. There we go. Beautiful. Doing fantastic. She also had spider mites, but she survived. Some of these leaves are burned, but she survived my treatment for spider mites a lot better. Here is my ripple leaf peperomia. Oh, let me see this here. Look at this guy. Oh no. That's awful. Yep, that's what happens when I am really aggressive with getting rid of spider mites. They get real mad and I hurt some leaves. So that's my ripple leaf peperomia. Hopefully it'll bounce back. Here is my velvet leaf philodendron, also known as Philodendron micans. And the leaves are like super velvety and beautiful. And she's finally trailing, so yay. Here I have a Peperomia obstifolia variegata. This one also had spider mites, so you can see the burning of the leaves of what I've done to them. And this one just kind of gave up on me. And here comes the saddest thing, my purple passion. Oh boy, if you remember the last video, the January houseplant tour, my purple passion did very poorly. Oh boy, it was doing so bad. And now it's doing worse because she also had spider mites and I was also aggressive. And I don't know if purple passions are for me, but I'm going to keep on trying. As long as it wants to live, I'm going to keep on doing what I can to help it. Poor baby. Alright, let's go to the other plants I have. Okay, so here I have some spider plants, both variegated and non-variegated varieties. I've got 1, 2, 3, and then 4 different plants. Some of them are already putting out babies. And I have them here on a pebble tray with my rattlesnake plant. It is a type of Calathea. Oh, I wrote it down here. Calathea lenifolia. Gorgeous. I have some like browning from the person who gave it to me. Had it in their home for just a little bit because it was a Secret Santa gift. And they put it next to the sun, so they got like these burn marks on them. But the new leaves that are coming up are looking pretty good. So that's great. All right, let's go on. All right, a lot of new babies here. But we'll start with this greenhouse. My last video, I had my Phoetonias who were struggling, and I said I can't wait to get a greenhouse. And I got it. It's an IKEA greenhouse. I don't exactly recommend this greenhouse because it's not really like airtight at all, and I have to mist it many times a day. But inside, if we'll take a look, hey, we've got my Phoetonias pink variety and the white variety. They're also called nerve plants. I also have some prayer plant cuttings, which actually the cuttings are doing better in the greenhouse than my actual plant is doing outside the greenhouse. So thinking about maybe getting a better greenhouse for my other prayer plant. It's also a type of Calathea. I'm gonna have to put the name down in the video. All right, let's move on. I've got cuttings. Got cuttings of more Pothos. Here's another neon Pothos someone gave me cutting for. And here, this is my little mister. And here is a golden Pothos that someone gave me some cuttings for. As you can see, the roots are doing fantastic. It'll be about time to pot it very soon. Here is my Marble Queen Pothos, who was over by the tree stand and not doing too well. But when I moved her over here, she's doing fantastic. And then here, it's my Swiss cheese plant, also known as a Monstera adenosi. This is my most recent purchase, and I'm the most happy about this one. Man, I was looking all over for it. I haven't repotted it yet. I haven't decided if I want to repot it in this one, or maybe something bigger. But I just love this one. Had some damage. I probably paid a little too much for how damaged the plant was, but I mean, it's so thick and I can take so many cuttings from it. And so there's my Swiss cheese plant. Look at that. You can see right through its leaves. Gorgeous. All right. Well, now it's time to go through all of these one by one. All right. Guess we'll start with my Coleus. Hey there, Coleus. These are lights I bought. I bought lights for them to sleep under at night. But I'll just move to the side here, and so I'll put like maybe a little video of what the Coleus used to look like. But it was rough. Oh boy, were they struggling. that I got them a light, and now they're doing beautiful. Like, look at that beautiful neon green and purple color. If I look back here, maybe you can kind of see the way the leaves used to look like, kind of sad, and now they're just vibrant, and they just... Coleus is such a rewarding plant to grow. Here is my Fuchsia plant. People in the comments were really nice, and because I was really worried about it, and they said, oh, don't worry. Fuchsias just don't really do well in the winter or indoors. So I put her under the light, and I think she might, hopefully, maybe, survive until summertime. Alright. This is my Cyclamen. If anyone remembers what that used to look like, I'll show a video right here of what that used to look like. But here's what it looks like now, and it's doing great since I bought these lights. I'm also experimenting and growing some garlic because it started sprouting, and so I'm putting it, I have them in a pot, and they're growing. Alright. I've also still have this baby. It is a Coleus. Not doing any different from the last video. So here you have a Begonia. This was my Valentine's Day flowers. It was a flowering Begonia, not so many flowers now. And it was really nice to get a live plant instead of a bouquet of flowers. So hooray. I have a Enjoy Pothos doing really well here, starting to trail away. Look at that beautiful variegation in color. Lovely plant. I believe this is an Arrowhead plant, or a type of Arrowhead plant, because I have another one. And that was also a recent purchase. Over there I have some golden Pothos snippings that I'm trying to save. They are not doing well. Here I have a very large pebble tray, and on this pebble tray I have an angel wing begonia, purple passion, prayer plant, arrowhead plant, and here who I mistook for a spider plant, and a commenter actually corrected me on that, and so I'll put the name down in the video because I completely forgot already. But it's not a spider plant, it is something else entirely. Let's see, yeah. There's another Clancui. Here is a Dieffenbachia, and my polka dot plants. Polka dot plants thriving. I think this one might start flowering. Here is my hyacinth bulb that I let grow, and I don't know how it's doing. I just let it do what it wants. And here we have my vinca vine. I also put it under the lights, and it's not doing great, but it's not dying. So that's all I can ask for. All right, and I think that's it. I don't think I missed anybody. Do you think I missed anybody? Well, that's goodbye from me. Bye, guys.